Alright, last but not least is hair porosity. This one is super important. Alright, so it's mainly something that, some naturals do not know or think about, but it can be so beneficial because it helps you learn how your hair retains moisture and allows it to grow and be healthy. Do not mind what my hair looks like right now. This is no product, but this is the best way to test for each of these categories. So for those of you who have heat damage or have bleached your hair and it's kind of stripped it and loosened your curl, you may not accurately be able to tell where your hair falls in. So it's important that your hair is healthy or seemingly healthy. A way you can test is by pulling one of your curls, and if it goes back, healthy. Hair porosity is basically your hair's ability to retain and absorb moisture. Your outer cuticle layer is flexible, and it basically determines how easily moistures and oils can flow in and out of your hair. So knowing your hair porosity will help you know what you need to help it retain moisture so that it can grow. Right, so the two different ways to test for your hair porosity is the float test and the spray bottle test. So with the float test, you're just going to take room temperature water in a glass so that you could watch it, and place your clean hair in it and watch for about 5 minutes. If it floats on top, then it's low porosity, so it has a difficult time absorbing water. If it immediately sinks, then it's high porosity and absorbs water quickly. And then if it floats a little and then goes to the middle and starts sinking slowly, it is normal. For the spray bottle test, if the water beads up on top of your hair after misting it, it is low porosity. If it's absorbed, it's high, and if it sits for a minute and then absorbs, it is normal. So if you tested low porosity with either of these tests, it basically means that your cuticles are closed and it's difficult for water to get in and for it to retain moisture. It's resistant to it and protein sensitive. Product, water, color may sit on top of your hair and it's hard for it to absorb, and your hair takes very long to dry. For care, I would recommend heat. Heat helps open up your cuticles, so applying your leave-in in the shower while the steam is still there and your cuticles are open. Warming your deep conditioner and applying it so that the heat helps open up your cuticles for moisture. Using a diffuser or a cap, all are great ways to help with high porosity hair. Light oils like argan or grapeseed oil work. And you can reduce buildup by using a clay or apple cider vinegar mask to help with that. Hair milks, coconut oil, jojoba, and shea butter are all great. So if you tested high, that means that your hair absorbs too much water but doesn't retain it. So it may look and feel dry or dull. It tangles easily because of the raised cuticles getting caught on each other. It dries quickly, frizzes a lot. For care, I would recommend heavier moisturizers and sealants and butters. Protective styles are amazing. Clarifying shampoos and protein treatments monthly or bi-weekly maybe, but using like egg to help restore your cuticle. Aloe vera gel and coconut oil are great. Heavy products and creams as well as deep conditioners to restore and heal your damaged cuticles are very necessary for high porosity hair. Lastly is normal, so it basically absorbs and retains perfect moisture, shiny, healthy, and lots of volume. So if your hair is normal porosity, keep doing you. What you're doing is working. Basically, now that you know so much more about your hair, you could buy the right products, use the right oils, do the right techniques to help your hair retain moisture so that it can grow. I know a lot of the times we get caught up on the curl pattern and comparing our curls to other naturals, as well as trying to find naturals with the same curl pattern to try to see what they do, but there's so many different factors that helps your hair retain moisture to grow length, because someone who may have the same curl pattern may have a completely different texture and porosity, and so the products that may be working in their hair and making their curls pop may not be working in yours, and it's a waste of your money. So the more you know about your hair and you try to cater to your hair specifically and love the journey it's on instead of trying to put it on someone else's journey, the sooner you'll see the results, the sooner you'll love what little progress you make, which could be keeping your hair moisturized longer because you've learned that putting creams and butters on it really helps it. Trying out stuff that really pertains to your hair retaining moisture, because that is super important for having healthy bouncy curls and getting the length you want. So maybe instead of looking for the curl pattern, you could look for someone with the same texture or the same hair porosity and look at the products they use, the oils they use that work for their hair, so that you could get the same result. Try incorporating all of these factors together to figure out the best hair care routine for you. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you guys learned something new that would help your hair prosper on its natural hair journey. Don't forget to find naturals that have other things in common with your hair other than curl pattern, and leave me a comment with what you got from it. I want to know what you guys learned about your hair and how you're planning on helping its journey moving forward. I'll see you guys next week.